Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope that didn't sound crazy. I just want to make sure it was on. Today's video is kind of something different. Basically, I just wanted to talk about, there's this trend, and it's trend. It's literally been happening for literally ever, maybe like the past decade. But it's just like anything that is falls into an ism or a phobia. It's just like it has to be like labeled that way, and it's just getting so tiring. Like people will just be like here's what happens. Like people will say a rude comment, and you can attribute something to that. Like maybe it's like a homophobic comment, and it's like everyone has to name that it's like homophobic, and like I just don't understand. Like it's like some people are just rude. Like some people like they want to be snarky. Some people have their beliefs and they're different and whatever. Okay. Um, but it's just like, why does everything have to be like labeled so hard? It's like, does no one know a comeback? Like, everything has to be like, okay, you're being racist. Okay, you're being misogynistic. Okay, you're being transphobic. Okay, you're being homophobic. Okay, you're being misogynistic. Okay, you're being ableist. You're being classist. You're being ageist. It's like, y'all, like, can we articulate this in any other way? Like, what? Like, and when people say that, like, I just like, genuinely like I don't understand like how people even take it seriously anymore. And that's the problem because it's like when we muddle down these phrases, like obviously like we can debate like what falls into those categories and like a lot of things do fall into those categories. But it's like people are like actively like doing hate crimes. People are actively like targeting like LGBT people. People are actively targeting people of different races. It's like okay, like maybe reserve those phrases for those people because like when you're just doing it to someone like maybe they have a comment in poor taste, it's like people are going to make comments and they don't even realize they're being offensive. Some people are going to make comments and like they are trying to be offensive, but it's like it's nothing compared to like people trying to like change laws, people trying to enact violence, people are trying to rally people up to like think like extremist views like I just don't understand. Like, and the thing is, like, there are people who are extremely racist. There are people who are extremely homophobic, people who are extremely transphobic. I mean, like, think of people in the Middle East that are, like, literally just, like, still murdering gay people, still transitioning gay people, still, just, like, whatever. Like, LGBT doesn't exist there. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that are happening that are, like, ridiculously to the extreme of those phrases. But it's just, like, I don't if someone doesn't agree with my lifestyle, like I like is that like I understand like why people would say, okay, that's homophobic. But like I'm not afraid that they're gonna like try to murder me or something. You know what I mean? Like and not even just talking about the Middle East. Like, let's talk about America, like the gay nightclub shootings. Like, those are obviously targeted hate crimes for gay people. And that has happened very recently within the past few years. And not even like, oh, it was like one or two people. Like, there was one nightclub, I think that like over 50 people got murdered at, which is like actually insane, actually horrible. And I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to just be reserved for that. Like people can be really fucking rude. People can be really fucking rude. I just don't want it to be conflated with like people who are like so like those labels fit them perfectly. You know what I mean? Like that's what I don't understand. Like there will be someone who literally just has like a slip up and like they don't even like mean something that way. Like I don't know what a good example would be like. Um, imagine a streamer, they like showed the LGBT flag and they're like, ew, what are these colors? Like, this is nasty. Like, I don't know. Like, they showed that and that's all people see. They like clip it. People are clipping, oh my gosh, like, really? I feel like so many people do that and people are just like, yeah. like, it looks ugly or whatever. I love rainbows though. I've always thought it was cute. Um, but like people will take that and like say they're being homophobic or whatever, and it's just like I'm just trying to give an example. People have not done that. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Um, and it's like maybe they're not well intentioned, but they're just like making a comment. They're making an observation. And like when you're wanting to like converse about things, when you want to make these observations, like you have to be willing to be at least somewhat offensive. Otherwise, you're going to be walking on eggshells like everything you do. And like, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing either. Like, you want to be empathetic. You want to choose your words carefully. You want to know what the heck you're saying without trying to like hurt other people. However, it's like it's just to the extreme where it's like there'll just be like little comments that people like make a huge deal of, and it's like, oh my gosh, like it's really scary because it's like I don't know. I feel like we're focusing on the wrong people, and people literally like once it gets on the internet, like people like ruin people's lives, which is like insane. And, like people will straight up like try to get you fired from your job over like some stupid comment you made or something. And I'm not even saying like a lot of those stupid comments, like they are racist, they are homophobic. Like it's not even to say that because it's like obviously things can come across that way. Obviously, sometimes people like still like even think that way. You know what I mean? But like, I just it's just too much, and it gets like so muddled down that it's like I don't think people take anything seriously about that anymore. Like I know, at least from my experience, like homophobia and like transphobia, like I don't take it seriously anymore. Like I think it's kind of funny. Like it's just like okay, like someone will make like something like someone will misgender me or something, and it's just like they think it's like this big deal, and like I just think it's so funny because it's just not that serious. It's not that serious. Like it's okay. Like I don't know. I think the big thing is like if people are well intentioned, like slay. You know what I mean? If people are just making comments and like they're well intentioned and they're like trying, it's like okay, slay. Like even if people are bad intentioned and they're making comments, like so what? They're just comments. You know what I mean? Like it's not like this huge thing, but it's like I don't know. It's just whenever it's like these really big things that like really these labels fall into, like people who are doing hate crimes, people who are trying to rally people to have these extremist ideas, people who are just like really distasteful, really like it is like we can't even have a conversation because I can't be in the same room as you. Like that's where it's like let's reserve that for those people because like I think everyone else, like even the people who like still kind of have like bad beliefs, it's like I still think they're like willing to change. Like I remember, um, so me and my best friend for like literally, it's been a decade. Oh my god, I need to tell her about it. But like, so I have like kind of like the LGBT perspective, and she has more, like woman of color, like kind of like that perspective. And we honestly like back and forth, we would just kind of make comments like unknowingly realizing that like we were being, whatever it is, like maybe there was a homophobic comment, maybe there was a racist comment, maybe there was a misogynistic comment, maybe there was a transphobic comment, like just kind of all these things. And like the only way we got to be where we understood each other better is just by talking it out and just like, hey, like maybe you shouldn't say that, or like, hey, like I know you probably mean that, but like just don't say that. You know what like it's like I don't know. I feel like these conversations can be a lot more productive, maybe is what I'm trying to get at. Like I feel like just throwing the isms and phobias, it's not going to be taken seriously. And like, um, even if someone's like trying to literally be rude, it's like, so what, like, who cares what they think of you? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Unless it's like something like really big where they're really infringing on your life, like, it's like, I don't think it should really matter that much. Obviously, I think it could get to you, honestly. Like, really bad comments are not going to settle well with you. But I just think at the end of the day, it's just muddled down so much that it feels silly at this point. It's like I know I don't take it seriously anymore. I don't know if anyone else takes it seriously anymore. And I remember seeing this video on TikTok actually, where again, this shit happens. This shit happens. No, I mean debatable like how bad or whatever. But like so there was this, the girls and the gays, mostly the gays. They were like in a car and they were arguing with the fast food employee about like food, like I don't know, like something happened. Typical what happens in a fast food restaurant. And the cashier at the drive-thru was calling them queers, like, get out of here, queers. And then the guy in the car was just like, you can't say that. You can't say that. And it's like, I get what, they were trying to say or whatever, but like, people are going to say whatever the fuck they want. And like, I know I've had slurs thrown at me. Like, people are going to be hateful. People are going to be rude. But it's like, why are we trying to like police speech in that moment? Like, he obviously doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care about being homophobic, transphobic, whatever. Like, he wants to be rude. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's so many better comebacks and so many better ways to talk about things. Obviously, like, when I said like changing people's mind, someone like that, I really wouldn't want to engage with. I think I would just try to avoid it at all costs because, again, there's a lot of hate being thrown out. Maybe send it to him, like with peace and love. Like there was a little animosity in there that was giving homophobia, that was giving transphobia. But like for the regular, like I don't know. I feel like 90% of when I see these instances, it's just like, what the fuck are we talking about? Um, but I remember, like, literally today, I also saw another TikTok where there was this cop and there was this like young, probably like just like a teenage girl, maybe like kind of like later teens, and he was just like wrestling her to the ground, and it just felt so barbaric and so inhumane. And he literally punched her. It's like, okay, can we reserve those labels for them? Because like, it's not like these things don't happen, but like, why is like someone who just makes a comment in poor taste getting that same label? Like, that's what makes me mad because it's like I don't want to be around that guy in the drive-thru. I don't want to be around that cop. You know what I mean? Like, that's what those things should be reserved for, and that's what we should avoid at all costs. You know what I mean? But like, things said in poor taste, things said flippantly. I mean, maybe you don't want to necessarily associate with them. I know at least like I've talked about my experience, but like, um, if you're gonna come around me and like just talk about me being gay all the time, like more than me, who is literally gay, it's just like I literally like I don't want to like see you regularly. You know what I mean? Like it's not that big a deal. Like I'm not gonna like make it a huge deal. Obviously, like I think it's like relevant to the conversation, so I want to bring it up. But like otherwise, it's like why the fuck are we talking about this? I don't know. Um, but yeah, I think that's really all I had to say. I think probably a lot of people feel this way, and I don't know. It's just stupid because I feel like even like if things do like if something like let's say a comment is transphobic, just saying it's transphobic isn't gonna really do anything. Like maybe have a comeback. Maybe call them a whore. I don't know. Like I just um like people just hear these phobics and isms and they're just like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like I don't know. At least that's how I feel like hearing those things and seeing it. It's just like it'll just be something like super random. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And a lot of people are just rude and that's just kind of their nature and they're gonna say some shit and like that's just that. Like I don't know. Not everyone's walking around the world like trying to be super nice and helpful. Like I think it's really reductive, like trying to like really hyper analyze these things and like use all these phrases where it's like we're gonna get nowhere fast that way. But that's really all I had to say. I mean, I don't know. It's so late. I literally need to go to bed. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, awesome, amazing, splendid day. And I don't know. I'm probably going to go to bed. But if not, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.